What's good with it, y'all? We back at it again, baby. NBA Quick Hits Volume 29. We got 5 games, man. Y'all lock in. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. What's good with it, y'all? Welcome back to A1 Hoop Zone. Back at y'all with another one. Before we get into this, man, y'all already know what to do. Hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're new. Let's go ahead and jump into this thing, man. So we back at it. NBA Quick Hits Volume 29. We got 5 games to cover, so it should be pretty quick. Let's go ahead and dive into it, man. So first game up for the night, man. We got my Lakers versus the Mavericks. Lakers coming off of congratulations to my Lakers. I mean, to a lot of people, it's inconsequential. My team winning this in-season tournament championship, the first of its own. What I'm saying, I guess is the testing phase of it, but nonetheless, it's still another thing that you know, another thing to strive after, that extra 500K, that incentive money, that definitely won't hurt nobody. You never have too much money, right? So, shouts out to my Lakers winning that joint, man. And playing against the Mavericks team again. Luca got one of the probably either the most dynamic or one of the most dynamic, backcourts that we didn't see in this league in a long time, man. And Luca and Kyrie Irving, again, they've been dealing with the injury bug over there, so they haven't had too much time to kind of play together, get the chemistry down, and become truly dangerous and play to the best of their abilities as of yet. You know what I mean? So still haven't seen it yet, but we know my Lakers is coming off of again winning the in-season tournament championship, and AD put on a monster performance. You know what I mean? Like again, this is the AD that we hope we see day in and day out, but. Every time we see this monster AD, we always see a kitten AD right behind it with a subpar game. Something that's like, you expect a role player to kind of give you the type of numbers that typically when he follow up after having a monster game. So, he gonna have to do something, man. He got to show some consistency on his end in order for this team to compete for a championship. AD has to show up and play like that. I wouldn't say give us a, what I'm saying, a 40 and 20 night like every night, but we need him to average, in the high 20s, low 30s, and for sure the double digit rebounds, and obviously he's league leading or amongst the league leaders in blocks. So definitely protecting the rim, but just playing aggressive. You know what I mean? Demanding the ball, being a paint presence, and definitely making sure that he's making his presence known. And again, I've said it before, and I'll say it again, and I'll continue saying it. Any given night, I'll put my team up against anybody to win a game. Now, when it comes down to a series, that's when it boils down to more game planning, scheming, and then consistency is at an all time high and is definitely demanded and needed. You know what I mean? So that's the AD struggle that he has with that. But enough of me being long with it, talking your ear off, man. Who do I have winning this one? I'm rocking out the Lakers to win this one, man. I expect Bron to continue his stellar play, year 21, right? Yeah, it don't even look like it. You know what I mean? He looked like he's 21 compared to being in year 21. But I expect my Lakers team to come out there, stay focused, and continue the good play that they're playing and staying in rhythm. So I continue that I'm hoping, I guess I should say, continue to see that happening. But I got my Lakers winning that one, man. Next one up, Cavs versus the Celtics. Hell of a matchup in the East, man, between two of the top teams in the East, or at least two of the more known team in the East that absolutely are looking to striving for playoff aspirations in the East, but it can only be one that comes out of the East, man. For this particular game on this one, I'm gonna rock out the Celtics. It's hard to go against them. I know they're the odds favorites and things of that nature, man, but it's hard to go against that team when you got a Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown that can go off at any given night or both go out simultaneously. And they're still waiting on Porzingis to get back. Drew Holiday, still got the veteran core there, Al Horford and the rest of them boys. So I think Cavs, again, still trying to bounce back. I know they just squeaked out a win, but I'm rocking out the Celtics to win that one, man. Next up after that, we got the Nuggets versus the Bulls. I'm rocking with the Nuggets on that. Bulls are a hot mess right now, man. I mean, that's putting it lightly. Like I said, man, they just can't find an identity. They can't figure out how they want to play, who they want to be. The 1-2 punch that should be extremely dynamic is just not working so far, and so I personally don't think it's gonna work. I think it might be time for some moves to be made. So y'all keep an eye out for the Bulls, but I got the Nuggets winning that one, man. Next secondary game, I should say, of the night, man. Warriors versus the Suns. Both players getting some get back at the old team, so there's gonna be definitely some high energy involved in this game, man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if y'all don't know, I guess I can fill you in if you're new to it. Obviously, KD played for the Warriors. And now Chris Paul plays for the Warriors. Chris Paul used to play for the Suns, and obviously, again, he plays for the Warriors now. Clay Thompson and Devin Booker have some history chirping at one another back in the day, a few years back when they were going at it. So there's a lot of, and then Draymond and this, we already know how Draymond brings it. But just there's going to be some energy there. There's going to be a high energy game. I don't expect this to be a blowout. I expect it to be a hard fought, tough game. Now, the question is, who's going to win it? I'm gonna go with the Suns. Now, can Klay Thompson turn back what I'm saying, the hand of time and go off? Absolutely. Can Steph? Absolutely. And again, they got a floor general and Chris Paul out there. They can use him sparingly and smartly. He makes a huge difference. But I just feel like the Phoenix Suns, man, again, with having no answer for KD, having no answer really for Devin Booker, and then we still haven't seen Bradley Beal again that trilogy out there as of yet. But yeah, they still have a star-studded team, man. So I think that 1-2 punch alone should definitely get them over the hump in comparison to playing against the Warriors team that's been playing extremely it's been kind of up and down. You know what I mean? They definitely are reeling a lot. Steph still hasn't shot himself out of his slump yet, so that team is definitely in need of Clay to go back to being Clay. You know what I mean? Because Steph definitely is going to do what Steph does. We all know what that is. One of, if not the greatest, one of the greatest shooters in NBA history. So he's fine. It's just more of Clay getting himself back on board. So if I misspoke earlier, my apologies. I meant to say Clay Thompson, but I got the Suns winning that one, man. Would I be surprised the Warriors won? Absolutely not. Next game after that, man, last game of the night, Kings versus the Clippers. Interesting matchup, man. Very interesting matchup. Clippers they just went tooth and nail. I think in the overtime as well with the Portland Trailblazers. Again, no slight of disrespect to the Blazers, but there is no way in hell a roster like the Clippers should be going tooth and nail with the Portland Trailblazers. You know what I mean? But again, that's a testament to the Blazers team that they fight each and every possession, each and every game. So they just fall short a lot, but at the same time they don't come in there and just lay down. This Clippers team again, they got to figure it out. They got to figure it out. That's the only thing I can say about that. They have to figure it out. But for the prediction of this one, I got the Kings winning this one, man. I feel like De'Aaron Fox, Herter, Monk, um, Sabonis, the rest of those guys. I feel like that's a young core that can score with the best of them and keep up with all of them. You know what I mean? And I feel like the Clippers, for some odd reason, even though the names and stuff sound, a lot of them they old. They you can say it's a young old or however you want to put it, but they're a little long in the tooth over there. You know what I mean? Kawhi, we see him out there. He hit that certain minutes restriction, or he's not even on the minutes restriction. You just notice when he plays for a good amount of time, he's starting to kind of hands on the knees, taking big breaths and slowing down, things of that nature. Paul George, I think Paul can keep up with the pace of it. He just gotta get back to, he's gotta get back to playing confident again. I think that's the easy way to put it. James Harden, yeah, no comment. Russ, we know we're gonna get out of Russ. High energy guy, man. I'm not too concerned over Russ. So I don't have anything really critique or say about Russ, man. I expect bro to do what he does, man. But the rest of them, again, they gotta figure it out, man. Gotta figure it out. Was a quick recap for you before I get up out of here, man. I got the Lakers beating the Mavs. Celtics beating the Cavs, Nuggets beating the Bulls, Suns beating the Warriors, and then I got the Kings beating the Clippers, man. But that's all I got for y'all. I appreciate you stopping through. Make sure you hit the like button, sub to the channel if you're new. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Who do you have winning these games? We can go head to head for prediction matchups for today. And I love it, man. So I love the interaction of it. So let me know who you have in the comment section. But again, I appreciate you coming through, and I'll catch y'all on another one, man.